philosophy of just like, if we scar them a little bit, they'll turn into better adults. Meanwhile, producers are looking at the script to American Tail like, a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back to some more of Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yes.
We're in the final world. We got ourselves Sunset Yoshi, because that's what I think of with a bunch of smooch spiders. I was expecting Spider Yoshi.
I know, like spider. Aw, how cute would that be if you had like
Spider Yoshi.
a little backpack with all the legs?
With all the legs? That'd be neat. We're in Snag Stitch Mountain.
Dude, I hate it when I snag stitches. So this is the horror level then, right?
Not really.
Oh.
So these are the Snag Stitches. You see their shadow?
Yeah.
Those guys.
I mean, that is the correct way to feel.
That is the correct feeling. And you
For-
throw them and they turn into platforms.
For anybody that doesn't know what a snag stitch is, imagine you're wearing like a knit sweater or like any type of clothing where you can see the stitches in the clothing. And then imagine a cat sits on you and their claw gets caught in one of those little threads. And as they pull away, it pulls. So now you just have a loop hanging off your clothes.
Okay.
That's a snag stitch.
That's a Snag Stitch.
Which makes sense when you see their little reflection. You see like all the loops.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that is the correct reaction, little snag stitch. I'm with you. Fight the power.
And then when you get it, it's like, oh no!
His little tongue hangs out. That's cute.
Yep.
Aw.
It's like, oh, Kurth is foiled again. Come on. There we go. Got ourselves a little flower friend.
Yay.
Okay, so yeah, it's all about turning them into platforms at the right moment.
Okay.
The opportune moment. Time it well, and then you get to create your platforms. As we climb up the mountain. Whoop, a little too high. It's okay. Got
There's a
ourselves
pipe
secret
here.
pipe here.
Pipe here.
Bonus game. And this will take us to Yoshi Umbrella. Yoshi Umbrella. All right, here we go. Whee!
So you probably don't even remember what happens in these. They were recorded so long ago.
Yeah, most of these are pre-recorded, so I'm just like, it's a surprise. It's a surprise in every part. Yeah, we took a bit of a break, but we're back. And we're gonna finish this playthrough.
Yes. Because we're very close.
Well, there's also Yeez as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Yeez, I definitely...
That one's gonna take longer.
That one, I think it would be beneficial for us to do, like, stream-length commentaries.
Okay. Do we have the energy for stream-length commentaries?
The nice thing about it now,
Because,
where
streaming,
where
we
you're...
don't talk the whole time.
No, but where you're at in the game, there's going to be a lot of dialogue.
That's very
There's going to
true.
be a lot of storyline. There's going to be, like... I think it'll be okay for there to be some dead air. Especially Yeez has such great music.
Yes. Yoshi's like, fuck you!
I got
fantastic soundtrack!
You do. He's Yoshi, not Mickey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be okay if there's
There we go.
some dead air.
I got you. But yeah, then we'll do Yeez 9.
Yes.
Yep, Monstrum Nox, which at the time of this recording, you're at the final chapter.
Yes.
So it's just like, oh, will she finish it before I catch up?
Yeah. Oh, I will, for sure. Yeah, I took quite a long break from playing games. I've been adjusting some medication and working a lot.
For me, right now, I'm adjusting my schedule. I'm going from the season...
Second shift to first shift.
Yeah, the second shift season to the early shift season. So once I adjust to that, I'll be able to figure out, like, what new videos I can do.
Yeah.
What new streams I can schedule, stuff like that. So bear with me.
It'll be nice too because I'm gonna try to figure out how to hook up one of the microphones to my computer.
Okay.
So that I can record when you're not here.
Nice.
Because Mac scares me and I don't know how to use it. So
Scares a lot of people.
I'm just like, where's your buttons?
Sometimes
There's
it scares even myself.
Apple products have no fucking buttons anywhere.
I hate those damn
Where
things.
are your buttons?
And then they get rid of features and charge them separately. You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Remember
We'll get rid of this USB port. Why'd you get rid of it? You don't need it. 2 years later. Now selling this USB port.
Yeah. Well, do you remember for like a hot minute when Apple was like, oh, we don't have buttons anymore. You use hand motions.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if you don't have hands? Are you saying handless people aren't allowed to have phones? Will it work if you try to do that motion with a foot? I have questions.
For shame. Maybe it'll detect the stub. That's not nice. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Okay, so I just started following a channel where the woman is an amputee.
Okay.
She was in a really bad car accident. She lost both of her arms and a leg. She's funny as shit. Okay, first of all. And she wears hooks that like open and...
Oh, looky, I got hooky.
Yeah, so she chose to wear hooks instead of like amputee hands just because of how her stubs healed. It's easier for her to use hooks. And she just goes through like what it's like living as an amputee and like how she does certain things. So she's like, yeah, a lot of people will hand me a can of pop and then go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and like go to open it. And she's like, I can open my own can of pop, and like shows you how she does it. She also like explained how she drives, you know, because she does have like a prosthetic foot, like she has a prosthetic leg, and when she pushes on the pedals, because she was like, there's no sensation in the foot's not real, so she has to feel it in her upper leg when she's pushing on the pedals.
Okay.
And she was just like going over some of the dumb questions like people have asked her, like, well, why don't you get like a paraplegic steering wheel where you control it on the steering wheel? And she like slowly brings up her hooks. She's like, well, you see here. But no, it's really interesting. She's like a motivational person.
Aw. I have been following, I don't think it's a TikTok, maybe like an Instagram, but she has a prosthetic eye.
Oh, I love it.
And she has a lot of costumes of like outlaws and like bounty hunters and stuff like that. And like it's a black prosthetic eye, and it just looks cool as shit. I'm just like,
I'm
you
just
nail
so
it, girl.
curious if it's the same woman that has like a solid
She
gold.
calls it prosthetic glow up, and I'm just like,
I
yes,
wonder if it's the same one.
go for it, girl. But like, I just love the aesthetic of just like prosthetic eye, cowboy hat, the whole shebang.
It's badass.
Just looks like a Mandalorian bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Not a Mandalorian, but just a bounty of the.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, you got it.
I know what you mean. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
You're smelling what I'm stepping in.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Alrighty.
No, I admire the people that have prosthetics and things like that, and they show how like their life works. I don't know, I always think that's really cool. Plus, I agree, I think it's just a really cool aesthetic, and if I could wear contacts, I would definitely try to wear like the sclera, like full black eye for like Halloween.
Oh, okay.
But I can't get them out.
Can't get out contacts.
My old roommate Kayla, who's getting married, super excited. I tried to wear cat eye contacts one year. I went as the Cheshire Cat for Halloween, and I bought like the yellow cat eye contacts, and I don't wear contacts at all. So like, you know when you're at the doctor and they make you put them in and take them out to prove you can put them in and take them out?
Hard contacts or soft contacts?
I don't know. They were like costume.
Well, hard contacts, I believe you get like a little plunger that you can.
Oh, okay. They didn't have anything like that, so they must have been
soft contacts. There's a technique, but like if you get it wrong, you can panic and it makes it worse.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Like,
well, see, here's the thing.
Help, please no.
So it didn't help. I was drinking a little bit while I was getting ready.
Liquor was involved. I suspect liquor was involved in this.
I did not know that like the technique is like, oh, use your middle finger to like pull your eye open, and then on your index finger you pop it into the corner, and then you blink until it slides over your eyeball.
Yep.
I thought that you just take on your finger and just directly pop it onto the eyeball. So I basically poked myself in the eye. Okay. And so I was like in pain. My eyeballs hurt. I was confused. I'm like, people do this every day? This is ridiculous. Just wear glasses. Like, and then I tried to...
I stopped wearing contacts just because I was just like, I'm tired of the hassle.
Yeah. Well, like, people will, like, sleep in them, and then they get dry, and then they,
Don't
like...
sleep in
oh,
them.
gosh.
Please don't.
They just look so painful. But then I, like...
I've heard stories of people that sleep in them and the contact, like, gets out, but it goes behind the eye.
Mm-hmm. There was a lady that had, like, 30 of them back there. I was like... She didn't understand why her eyeball was swollen, and I'm like,
oh, my God.
You didn't realize that you never took them out? Anywho...
Like, sometimes I wonder, maybe there's just one from college, and that's why I get, like, consistent migraines
just
caught back there. And I'm just like, ugh.
But my roommate, who wore contacts every day, I was like, these are really uncomfortable. Like, my eyes hurt, they don't feel good, I can't quite see right, and I wanted to take them out.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know how to take them out. I didn't even know how to put them in, let alone get it out.
Yeah.
So I literally just like...
There wasn't much thought put into
no,
this process.
there wasn't. So I literally just like squeezed my eyeball, and it was such a weird feeling that I passed out.
Oh, honey.
And then my roommate had to take them out because I couldn't get them out. So...
Never again!
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Never again!
I don't think I'm going to do that again. So while I really, really think that the sclera contacts look super cool, and like the solid black or the solid white, or even just any solid color, I think they look really cool, I unfortunately do not possess the correct attributes to put contacts in.
Well, now you know how
let
to do
alone
it,
full
though.
eyeball contacts.
Now you know how to properly do it, though, so there should just be a little more confidence. It's just like, I'm a grown-ass adult.
I don't drink.
I don't drink, exactly. So, like... how bad could this go?
But like sclera contacts are your whole eyeball.
Yes, that is true.
So it's not even...
because they wore sclera contacts for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies to make it look like they had the jaundice and the yellow tint. Aha, fun fact. Useless movie trivia, only on Pupcorn and every other nerd channel, come to think of it. So maybe it's not so exclusive. I feel special. That's what counts. My wife loves the useless trivia.
I do.
That's all that matters.
Did you know shark skin is made up of teeth?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh. How did you know you have a touch of the tism? Well, I know a lot of facts about sharks. So.
A touch of the tism. I like that. The touch of the tism.
Well, people get so serious whenever it comes to certain things, and I'm like, listen, I have a touch of the tism, so I don't really care. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, one short. One short for a perfect oh, whatever. Moving on. So that was Snag Stitch Mountain. A tedious climb. But we made it to the tippy top. And now on to what I consider the hardest level, the hardest main level in the game. There's some bonus and secret levels that are like much more difficult. But this is the hardest level of the main story.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Hornet Yoshi. Did you see a single hornet in that goddamn mountain?
No.
Did you see a single
Not even close.
winged creature in that mountain?
No.
Because like bullet bills don't have wings.
They're making shit up.
They're just making shit up. Alright, so now we're going to Vamoose the Lava Sluice. Sluice? S-L-U-I-C-E. What is that word?
Sluice?
Sluice? Vamoose the Lava... What's that word?
Sluice.
Sluice, thank you. Vamoose the Lava Sluice.
I don't know what it means.
Look that up. What's a lava sluice? Hey.
Sorry.
Who told you to
I was
talk?
watching a video.
Who told you to talk? Who told you to come into my commentary? Our commentary.
Sluice is pronounced sluice.
Sluice, okay.
It's a sliding gate or other device for controlling the flow of water, especially one in a lock gate.
Okay, so we're controlling the flow of lava. Well, this is nice. I highly recommend putting on the fire-resistant badge.
Nah, we're gonna live dangerously.
It makes this level not nearly as horrifying.
I do like that they're riding zippers.
Yep. Burning zippers. Ah!
Careful, little fireball friend.
I'm not a fireball friend. I'm a fireball fiend.
Teeter totter.
Uh-huh. Be careful. And like the level's hard enough, but it can be brutal trying to get all the flowers and yarn friends in this one. Will you get out of the way? Get away from my shot.
I hate it whenever they put flowers up there, and then there's like nothing on the bottom, and it's health, and all the health just rains down into the
into the abyss. Oh, there it goes. There goes all
like,
my hearts.
Why would you do that? Why would you put
Because
health?
Nintendo, like Disney, hates kids. Nintendo follows that Don Bluth philosophy of just like, if we scar them a little bit, they'll turn into better adults. Meanwhile, producers are looking at the script to American Tail like, a little bit, huh? You consider this a little bit? Did you know that they actually cut out, like, I think it was 15 minutes of The Land Before Time? Because they're like, we're not showing this to kids.
Oh, God.
That's why it actually only has, like, a 95-minute runtime.
What would they cut out that isn't as scarring as what they left in?
Nobody knows. Like, it's been left on the cutting room. There's rumors, but, like, for the most part, like, nobody knows. But, like, Spielberg was a big one of just like, yeah, I can't, we got to work on this. There's just a couple screenings where it's just like, Don, you know this is a kid's movie, right?
It's like, yeah, kids need to toughen up.
That was basically Don's philosophy. Just like, kids, it was like, didn't you leave the Black Cauldron? Because you're like, this isn't what Walt would have wanted.
Yeah, but he's like, no, we're not working with Walt. We're working with
We're
Bluth.
doing things my way. Didn't you go on to make Rockadoodle? Shut up.
We all have things we regret, okay?
Kids are scarred by many things. There's nothing scarring about Rockadoodle. Yeah, because it's so stupid catchy, though. I love that opening song. Glenn Campbell's Sun Do Shine. The movie's horrible, but that song lives forever in my heart rent-free.
I don't think I watched Rockadoodle.
You're not missing a goddamn thing.
I think I've seen, like, a couple things here and there.
Well, my daddy taught me how to sing, and that's why... well, for one thing, the main character's a rooster named Chanticleer, and he's voiced by Glenn Campbell.
Okay.
And, like, he has the connection to the sun, where he crows, the sun comes up, and the bad guy's the Duke of Owls, and the entire farm outcasts him because they're like, wait, you didn't crow, but the sun's still coming up. You're a phony.
Yeah.
And then he becomes like some like washed up has-been like Elvis singer.
Yeah.
While the Duke of Owls takes over the farm.
That's what I mean. I've seen like clips, but I've never watched.
And like even the concept sounds kind of interesting. The movie's not worth pursuing that concept. The execution could be a lot better. But you know what? I'll give Dawn this. When they ask about it, it's just like, so what happened? Was it the studio? Was there meddling? And Dawn goes, no, it was us. It was us.
Nah, it's just not a good idea.
Like, because you get a lot of people, it's just like, I had a good movie, but the studio wouldn't let me create it. And I'm just like, fair. Dawn's like, no, that was us.
I feel like the studio probably shouldn't have let us create this.
So I was just like, respect. Because you hear that so often.
Yeah.
The one I hate is audiences weren't ready for my masterpiece. Even if it's true, how much of an ego do you have to say that when your movie bombs? Audiences just wouldn't give it a chance.
It's like, I'd be fine with that if the tone reflected like a genuineness.
Yeah.
So of just being like, I just really think that maybe the audiences weren't ready for something like this yet. instead of
You guys probably aren't ready for this, but your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how you're supposed to respond.
Because it's like that with, like, a lot of the movies from our childhoods that bombed. And it's just like, I think that this was just a little before its time.
Yeah.
Or not even bombed, but
Well,
weren't
like,
as
look what's
popular.
happening to The Phantom Menace. It celebrated its 25-year anniversary.
Yeah, and
made an
people were losing
additional
their minds,
$8 billion. That's a win. And it
So-
made money when it first came out, but people were just like, "Oh, it's a shit movie."
Yeah, so I
It
can...
has problems.
I can definitely
But-
see...
25 years has passed,
Yeah.
and the money talks.
I can definitely see truth and, like, yeah, I don't think audiences are ready for this yet. But it has to be said in a certain way.
Son of a bitch.
Of, like, it's not the audience's fault, it is my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Of, like, I love this movie, I just don't think the world's ready for
Yeah.
it yet. Instead of, like, you're stupid and you don't understand the greatness of my movie.
Yeah. Because, like, I never saw a case where the audience goes, "That's right, I'm stupid. God damn it. I guess one day I'll understand the genius of this film."
Yeah.
Audiences don't work like that.
No.
They're like, "I'm stupid, huh?
Ah.
Perhaps you'd like to see how stupid I can be."
Yeah. Because I think about that a lot with, like, Disney's Hercules, with The Emperor's New Groove. Like,
Yeah.
they were very sassy movies that
Yep.
have a lot of, like, puns and clever jokes and things like that. But at the
Didn't
time,
do well at the time.
it just wasn't the type of humor for the time.
Exactly.
So, like, that would definitely
Like,
be a
it's
case
funny
of,
how
like,
they were,
I
like-
don't think...
Marvel movies before Marvel movies,
Yeah.
especially Hercules.
They're kind of self-aware, but...
It's a better Superman movie and a better Thor movie
Yeah.
than what we've gotten in the past 10 years.
Right? Oh my god, sorry, I just had a really random series of events
That's
happen
okay. Do
in
you
my
want to
brain.
save it for the next episode, or?
Yes.
All right then. So a random series of unfortunate events.
I wouldn't say they're unfortunate. Just
unfortunate
remind
timing.
me of Henry Cavill. That should bring it back.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, folks. We'll see you in the next episode. But first, what is the Yoshi?
Probably something really random. Orange juice Yoshi.
Sluice Yoshi. Lava Yoshi.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
Hey, they
I
finally
thought,
did it right.
Lava!
He's supposed to be dead!
Alright, see you next time.
Doodles.